Quickly just before this video starts, all of the good links for IMX Bears, their Discord, their Twitter, their main website, all down in the description below. Go check it out. What's up, Crypto Kings and NFT nerds? I've been talking a lot about NFTs lately, and I'm going to continue today with a video on IMX Bears. These little guys. I think they're cute. As always, I would quickly like to disclose my position in relation to the NFT. Chant, one of the devs, reached out to me and asked for an honest review of IMX Bears. In exchange, I will be receiving one bear and one whitelist, but he made sure to ask for an honest review. He wants my actual personal opinion on the matter. I will not be sugarcoating it. That is not my way, but that is my position. I want to quickly start this off by talking a little bit about IMX. It really could be the solution to all of Ethereum's problems. I have real trouble saying Ethereum, just another reason that I hate it. The slow transaction times, the incredibly high gas cost, all of that is somewhat fixed with IMX. Especially the gas cost. That's the main thing that I truly hate about ETH, is the ridiculous gas cost, and it's only getting worse. And IMX is huge right now. Everyone's trying to figure out which collections will be the early blue chips and get into them early so that they can make some money. Could IMX Bears be that next blue chip? That's obviously what this video is about, but if you want a quick TLDR sort of thing, I love the IMX Bears art. I think they have some interesting ideas for what they want to do down the line, including a game and physical merch purchased with their utility token. There's a cut there. I just could not remember the word utility. I'm sorry. As a lot of people probably know, IMX Bears and several other Discords, I think over the course of 2 to 3 days, it was 8 to 10 Discords that were hacked, all by the same team as far as I'm aware. They were all social engineering attacks against mods. Another NFT project that I'm into, Maskbite, also got hit the same weekend. It was pretty crazy. Everyone was pretty shaken up by it. But I think getting hacked is one thing. It sucks, especially when it's a social engineering attack. But I think the post-hack is really where the community shines. And looking through these logs, the devs immediately took responsibility. They secured the Discord, hopefully to any other attacks. They haven't had any attacks since, and the Discord does seem much more secure now, which is an absolute plus. I'm all about computer security here. And they did promise that once mint is completed, they would return that 10 ETH that was stolen from their community. Obviously, I can't say whether or not they have returned it because it hasn't happened yet, but they seem very community driven. And as such, I have no reason not to believe that they will be returning this ETH to the community. So obviously there's a couple of things that I look for when I get into a new NFT. I look for art that I personally enjoy. It doesn't necessarily have to be good, although IMX Bears, as you can see on the screen, let me just scroll up a little bit, is really neat. I do think that a lot of pixel art NFTs really skimp out. Like CryptoPunks, for instance. Look, they were the first, I get it, but the art is trash. There's no shadows, it's very simple, I get it, that's the look they wanted, they were the first, whatever. But when you come to new things like this, look at this art, it's absolutely beautiful. This little Squid Games dude, there's nice shading and everything, like it's just, I love it. I think the art is really cute here. Anyway, I also look for a good community. That can make or break an NFT. If you've got too many paper hands, or you don't have a big enough community, or the community is just not gelling well, that can really destroy an NFT quickly. I've seen it personally myself in several NFTs that I have been a part of, unfortunately. But I've really learnt from that, and I look for a good community. And I think IMX Bears, while the community is huge right now, it's still good. Everyone gels nicely. If you go into their Discord, they're very friendly. They're very excited for the IMX Bears. I think that's great. And finally, I look for a good roadmap or white paper, all that kind of stuff. And I think that IMX Bears Roadmap is really something to be excited about. So now let's look at the roadmap and some of the interesting things I see coming. Got normal stuff, launch the roadmap, nothing interesting there. I like how they always say 0 gas fees because it is on IMX. People are angry about ETH gas. So I'm really glad that they're pointing out, hey guys, there's no gas fees here. This is good stuff, you know? So I've seen a lot of NFT projects with specifically Tesla Model 3 competitions for minting, and I'm personally not a huge fan of them. Would I love to win a free Tesla Model 3? Yeah, of course I would. I love Teslas. I think they're awesome. I would love a free car. But I do think that it can bring in a lot of paper hands who want to mint for the contest and then get the hell out. So we'll see how that goes by. Not my personal favorite marketing, but you can't argue that it works. People love to win free stuff, especially big ticket items like a car. So it definitely will bring in more people to the mint. They have the standard charity donation at 50%. I'm so glad that they're doing this. I think the more the NFT community gives back through charity, the more mainstream they'll become and the more loved by the community they'll become. NFTs are, for want of a better word, hated by a lot of normies because they just don't get them. They only see the bad side of NFTs because of, alarmist media. But the more we donate to charities, big charities, that sort of thing, it really does set NFTs in a much nicer, bigger light. I'm just going to quickly interject here with some news that I didn't see anywhere else. IMX Bears will be having a launchpad system. I'm sure you've seen launchpads before. Spacepunks has them. Dogepound has them. I think BayC even has them. Basically what a launchpad is if you're a holder of that specific NFT, so IMX Bears in this instance, you will have opportunities to be whitelisted or receive free mints, stuff like that for other upcoming projects. I really love launchpads. I think they are a super, super important utility to have, and I'm super excited that IMX Bears has them, or will have them. Now, this is what I'm really excited about from reading through all of their roadmap, all of their information, is berries. This is their utility token, and you'll probably say, oh, everyone has a utility token. Obviously, everyone has a utility token because they're very good. They are very useful. But what I really like about the berries utility token, and what I personally haven't seen done in other projects, it might have been done and I haven't seen it, but I personally haven't, is they will be using this utility token for real life merchandise. So it gives the utility token a dollar value. And that is super, super important for people wanting to collect this utility token. If it has no real world value, what's the point in having it? So you might be asking, well, what is the utility token's real life purpose? You'll be able to buy private label wine exclusive for holders, which I think is a really neat thing. Is it particularly useful, especially for people like me who don't drink? Probably not, but it is a proof of concept for something much bigger and wider. If this wine works, who knows? Maybe you can buy their merch with the utility token. Maybe you can buy, other stuff. And the sky's the limit with this kind of stuff, and I'm really excited about it. They're also launching statues. I don't know if you've seen my TikTok, but I love statues. I have a full-size bust of the Dragonborn out in my living room, so I will definitely be saving up to buy one of these statues with my berries. They will be joining the sandbox. I think metaverse interaction is going to be the key for long-term benefits to NFTs, so I think it's really important that they have this set in stone early, and these guys do. I would like to reiterate something that I said for Cat Punks too. Anyone can just buy a bunch of 3D assets off the Unity store, throw it into Unity, and make a fake game and get a bunch of money out of people, so do be careful with game NFTs. With that said, sandbox interaction is a little different, because the sandbox is essentially allowing you to build your game in their world, and allowing you to make your avatars accessible in the sandbox. And I think the metaverse and stuff like this is going to bring NFT collections together to make them all worth something. If you look at VR chat and the crazy amount of avatars that people have in those games, people will pay a lot of money for these avatars, which is where NFTs and the sandbox, the metaverse, etc. come in. People like to spend money on things that represent themselves. Do you want to be this bear in sunglasses? Now you can. They also have a bunch of mock-ups for their merch. I love this little bear dude here. He's kind of their logo guy. He's in all of them. Here he's ripping apart a heart. And here he is flying on some balloons. So I think that's really cute. And let's just take a look at some sneak peeks and then I'll finish off the video. I absolutely adore this Superman Oh, Captain America is my favorite superhero, so I love this. This is cool. There's actual work put into these designs. They have a consistent light profile. They look good. They're not like CryptoPunks and all of that other trash. They actually have care put into them. Look at this one. This one's crazy. It would be nice if the light was actually reflective of what was happening in the background, but I totally get it, don't worry. And here's an example of a generative bear. I love what they're doing with these sunglasses. They're real cute, and he just looks kind of cute. So I'm happy with how these are going to turn out, I think. I think they're going to be good. So do I think personally that you should buy into IMX Bears? Do I think they're the next blue chip? Look, you never know. You never know with this stuff. But do I think they have a good roadmap? Yes. Do I think they have good art? Yes. And do I think they have a good community? Yes. So always do your own research, but by my calculations, this is something that I would personally buy into, and I will be during the whitelist sale. So, ooh, whoops, sorry about that. So please do your own research, but this is something that I will personally be in.